Jewellery lover, I hope you're well and I hope you've had a wonderful week. The video that you're about to see is taken from my live Friday night show, and this week we're looking at some sensational insect jewellery, birdcage jewellery, and the wonderful birthstone for July, ruby. Let's listen in. And it's Friday night! Woo! Hi everybody, happy Friday! Lovely to have your company on this beautiful Friday evening in July. Lovely to be with you. Beautiful, yeah, well, it's wet here in Derbyshire. We seem to have gone backwards. We seem to have had a full summer yesterday and then autumn today all of a sudden. Don't know quite what's going on there. And my apologies, I'm so late tonight. Oh my goodness. I decided to, I ate early at dawn today. So normally what I do is I come in, I do the show, and then I'll have some food. But we were so hungry, so we ate. And then, oh, yeah, and here we are. So I hope that you're going to be with me tonight. I hope you've not missed me too much. I've got some fabulous pieces to show you. I've got some new statement pieces from Bill Skinner, which I think you are going to adore. I absolutely love them. And I've also, because it's July, got some ruby rings to show you too, because of course, ruby is the birthstone for the month of July. So lots of exciting pieces. If you are watching with me, then do pop along and say hi. Let me know that I've got your company tonight. Hi, Sarah. Happy Friday. And a happy rainy Friday to Georgina as well. We're going to make these raindrops sparkle tonight. Don't worry, it's all going to be fabulous. If it's your first time joining us, then welcome to your sparkly Friday night. Now, the rules are here. It's a very happy place. We show sparkly things. We love sparkly things. We chat about lovely things. And then we go and have a cup of tea. Or you do, I'm not sure. Do you? Do you have a cup of tea or a glass of wine after the show? You'll have to let me know. So it's your space away from all the troubles of the world. Come and spend a sparkly half an hour with me. And happy Friday to Leslie. Lovely to have your company tonight. Good evening to Stephanie. And good evening to Becky. Happy sparkly soggy Friday, I know. Oh, nice to see all four of you. It was lovely to see you too. It was really lovely. And I forgot my squeak. I was going to do a little squeak for your birthday boy. But I haven't got one. I'll see if I can, I'll see if I can get the dogs to bring me a squeak. We'll do a squeak. Happy Friday to Kate, you're here. Hello. Lovely to be with you. And to Nolene as well. Happy sparkly Fridays. Linda was having a panic attack. Thought I'd missed you. I know, I'm so late. I can't believe it. I'm sorry about that. Wine during. Very sensible. Very, very sensible. And happy Friday to Kathleen. Lovely to have your company tonight as well. I hope you've all had a fabulous day. It's been nice to see people, more people in the afternoon today at dawn than the morning. Oh, and it's just been rainy, it's just not let up. And it was sort of drizzling when we left, so we put very lightweight raincoats on. And oh, we needed them on the way home, my goodness, because we walk to and from dawn and the little dogs and the puppies wouldn't leave the shop tonight. And we thought, oh, we kind of know what's going on. They just didn't want to get wet. They're Cairn Terriers. They're supposed to be in the rugged hills of Scotland, and they were going, oh no, I don't want to go, it's a bit wet. The first piece I've got to show you tonight is from the collection of Bill Skinner. Now, I do adore these pieces. I'm getting the feedback. A lot of you love them, but they're not for you to wear. So you sort of appreciate the artistry of the piece, but you perhaps wouldn't wear it. And some of you absolutely adore these pieces. If you're like me, I absolutely adore them. I am always go big or go home when it's jewelry, you know that. Now these are the birdcage earrings. I love these. We've got a gorgeous gilded cage and then a little bird on the inside. Now we've been having a chat over the week and we've been trying to decide what type of bird he is. Now I think he's a parrot because he's got lots of different colours. So let me know what you think. He could be a lovebird because he's blue on the back. These are a gorgeous statement for an earring. That's the length of them. So they're going to be a shoulder duster earring, which are huge, huge, huge at the moment. It's all about the big earrings. We're seeing a lot of them on the catwalks, a lot of them trending in fashion. Bill's designs are very fashion led. He worked for and designed for Vivienne Westwood and for Butler and Wilson, and then decided to create his own collection. Don't need to bother with the squeak, says Becky. Shall I just maybe that would work. Kate says, oh, love me, you showed me those ones. Yes, they are gorgeous, aren't they? They are very much statement. Georgina says, fabulous. Kate says, he's a golden eagle earring bird. I love it. I think you're right. Perhaps that's what we should call him. Golden eagle earring bird. He's lovely. Now, his little jeweled cage has got a gilded... Here we are. Let's just hold him still for a moment. So gilded cage there. And then we've got sparkly blue up at the top there. Sparkly blue here. And this gorgeous length of chain just to finish it off. They're very Oriental inspired. They're very sort of 1920s, that kind of era. And a lot of the pieces that I'm going to show you tonight have got that very sort of Victorian Edwardian feel to them. So that's the birdcage earrings. That's how they would sit on the ear. Now these ones are £55. £55. They are on our website and they are available at Adorn as well. Now the thing with this collection, if you watched the other week when I previewed some of this collection, it does sell super quickly. Some of the collections are limited, so some of the pieces there will only be a certain amount of, and then there won't be any more. The birdcage, we have, I think, 2 pairs of earrings and 1 pendant. Now at the moment we can reorder, but that changes oh so quickly. So a really good example is the pearly cloud. If you were lucky enough to get the pearly cloud, they're now completely sold out. The jellyfish, completely sold out. So they just went and we can't reorder them. At the moment, I'm in talks about the jellyfish because so many of you wanted them and quite a few of you missed out with that. Now I will mention that we are, oh my goodness, I can't believe that I'm going to talk about Christmas, but I am taking deposits for Christmas now. So if there is a piece from this collection that you adore, then you can put the deposit on and I can keep them for Christmas for you. That's no problem. So to make sure that you get them. So they're the earrings. And then of course we've got the necklace to match. Gorgeous pendant. And as with so many of Bill's designs, she's on a super long chain, 72 inches, 72, yes, no, 72 inches is really we've been, oh you'll laugh, my brain is absolutely fried. I've been putting these pieces online today, and when the designers send me measurements for things, they write them down. Everything's in centimeters, which is fine. I do work a lot in centimeters and I work a lot in millimeters for gemstones, but I know a lot of you like inches, so I always do the conversion on the website. So today they'd messaged me and said, yes, we've got the birdcage and it's on a 36 centimetre chain. And I thought 36 centimetres is 14 inches and that is tiny. We do one chain that's in 14 inches, the silver dotty, and it sits on me about there. It's a real choker. Tiny, tiny. It's normally what you would expect to be a child's size, 14 inches. And I thought, I've got the birdcage in my window and there's no way. But you know when somebody says, no, yeah, this is what it is. It's 36 centimetres. So Adam and I were having a measure, and what they've done is just measured, because when we measure chain, we double it like that and measure, and then double the centimetres. So what they've done is measured that, which is 36, and not doubled it. So it's actually 72 centimetres, which is 26 inches, which is a rather long-winded way of saying that it's a really nice over-the-head chain. So it's on a dotty chain, and it goes nicely over the head, so no clasps. It's going to sit and dangle really nicely, so you've got a lot of space in that chain, which is lovely. The bail is very generous, So there's my crab hanging onto that there. The bail, yeah. So you will be able to put one of your shorter chains on. So if you've got one of your adorned dotties, you'll be able to put a shorter. So if you wanted to wear her sort of here as a change, then you could wear her higher up as well if you wanted to. But there she is. So she's on a with all that now I've forgotten completely what I said, a 72 centimeter chain. So a really nice long length chain. She's absolutely gorgeous. She's got these gorgeous crystals in the top, which are a sapphire blue. She's got the, what do we call her, Kate? The golden eagle earring bird in the centre, and this wonderfully gilded cage. So much detail on here as well. Almost a little crown to the top. So pretty. And the chain on the bottom just giving a real movement, which is absolutely fabulous. I love that piece. A real showstopper. £60 that one. £60, and that's including the chain. So let's show you brooches. Now there was, did I mention last week, I think I was telling you that there's now a hashtag saying brooches are back, and we sort of know that they didn't go anywhere, did they? We've been wearing them forever and ages, but brooches they're coming back into fashion now for people, and people are loving them, which is great because more people are making them, and I love them. So the brooches, as I mentioned earlier, very Victorian Edwardian. This is the green beetle brooch. He's got this gorgeous piece on his back, this gorgeous crystal gemstone there, gemstone encrusted. Now the inset jewellery really started gaining huge popularity. It was popular in Victorian times in 1923, 23, I'm testing my history now, 22 I think, the discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb, and then the inset jewellery just went absolutely crazy because of course all the scarab motifs and Egypt and Egypt symbology sort of went worldwide, and it influenced everything in fashion and in jewellery, and kind of the way we decorated, and everything just went mad for Egypt. And inset jewellery was no exception. So it started to get absolutely huge there, and we started to see insects everywhere. This is very much inspired by that. The beautiful shape. He could almost be a scarab. He's got his little antenna there. He's got these wonderfully crafted legs, which are beautifully textured, and this gorgeous green crystal in the centre. Now if I put him this way round, so he's coming at you, he's got his little eyes there, he's got his ruff with those encrusted sparkles on there, and he's just absolutely fabulous. A little bit of an antiqued gold finish, so it's more matte than the birdcage. If I hold them side by side, the birdcage is very sparkly and the beetle is just that little bit more subtle, so it's got that antique finish on there. Absolutely gorgeous, a real statement. I've put my jacket on especially so I can show you tonight, so I thought, oh, I'm showing brooches, so I do want to see what they look like on a lapel. So that's how he sits, so you can see he's a huge statement piece. He's going to look beautiful on his own. You could also team him with some of our smaller bug pieces should you want to. So the opalite bee pendant would sit nicely. If you wanted to do a little insect montage, that would look just fabulous. He fastens with a safety roll clasp. So we've got the pin at the back and the roll clasp there, and you put him on. And as we've spoken about before, when you're placing your brooch, the best way to do that is to have your jacket or coat or whatever on a hanger. So fill out the shoulders with your hanger, hang him up, look at him, and then see where your brooch is going to go. And if you find it difficult to pin on when your brooch is hanging, you can always put a little pin in to show the space where you'd like the brooch. Lay your jacket flat and then put the brooch, take the pin out, put the brooch on. So that's really helpful for placing brooches. Now he is a gorgeous piece. He's £55, and I just love the colour. It's very in vogue, isn't it? The green is sort of the colour of the season. Our shop is very now, very stylish. And we've had a couple of people comment that oh my goodness, I love the green of your bags, which is lovely. We've been doing them for 12 years and we're in fashion. It's great. What a feeling. So that's how that one's going to sit on your shoulder. And of course, you don't have to pin him here. You can pin him up on your shoulder for a little bit of fun. You can pin him on your sleeve, anywhere you like. You can also pin him on ribbon if you want to have him as a choker. He is just absolutely fabulous. Happy Friday to Carol. Lovely to have your company tonight. And happy Friday to Tracy. Caroline says, I love the beetle. Thanks, Caroline. Me too. He's gorgeous, isn't he? Nice and sparkly. I do love him. Absolutely gorgeous. And his little legs are just perfect, aren't they? And then we've got a slightly, if you wanted to go bigger, and why wouldn't you? We've got a slightly bigger, more jewel encrusted brooch here. Now he is the bejeweled beetle brooch. He's very cleverly hand painted enamel under here. And I think this really looks like abalone or PowerShell. It's got those sea green colours, those beautiful blues all painted there. Gemstone encrusted, so the gem at the bottom, the gem at the top, 2 gems for his eyes, and again his little legs. Really nicely textured. The ones before were sort of wrapped. Let me just bring them forward to show you. There, and these ones are kind of cut. They've got that nice texture to them. Some jewels in there sparkling away. He's absolutely gorgeous. He's slightly bigger than the green, so he's going to sit just like that on your lapel. Let's bring him a bit higher, should you want to. And you can see how he really catches the light there when you're moving. He just looks absolutely fabulous. The entwined initials on the back of Bill Skinner for this one, because we've got a solid back. Let me just pop that up there. Oops. There we go. And almost that honeycomb effect, just to let the light through into that beautiful enamel on the front. So the bejeweled bug brooch. Ah, isn't he gorgeous? I absolutely love these colours. The inset jewellery does really appeal to me. I really like that style and that era. It's really beautiful. The colours in this are just perfect as well. And that 3D, that was my elbow, that 3D effect there. And the gemstones running down the middle, the crystals, should I say, running down the middle to the bottom. Absolutely gorgeous. You could wear him either way. So he could be listening to what you're saying. He could be running away. He could be heading on down your jacket. You can have great fun with the beetles. And of course you could put them on together. Oops, you can just see that there. So you could pair them up. £60 this one. £60, and he is on our website. Now we've also got the pendant to match. Again with that glorious enamel and the little briolet on the bottom, just with that bit of movement to really draw your eye down the whole piece. Those legs again there with the texture and that gorgeous crystal encrusted head for the bejeweled beetle brooch. £55 the pendant. And we've got earrings as well. Now just bring the earrings over. And I'll be, oops, just popping these off and popping them onto an ear stick for you. So have you got plans for the weekend? What are you up to? We're at Adorn on Saturday. So we're going to be there tomorrow from 10 until 5. And I think it's given out to be a little bit rainy this weekend, hasn't it? Which is not brilliant. But the rest of Europe are sort of having a heat wave, aren't they? So, you know, it's kind of one thing or the other, really, isn't it? So at least in the rain we can kind of still go out and do the things that we want to do, can't we? In sort of 45 degrees it starts getting a bit warm for that, I think. I love the earrings in this collection. I love the fact that just this tiny addition of chain. He could easily have done the earrings like that. They would have looked lovely. but he's added this tiny addition of chain, and it's just that attention to detail which makes them sit. Let's take the crab out so you can see. It just makes them sit underneath the lobe and gives them much more movement, which is really lovely, because of course the more it moves, the more you're going to see those crystals catch the light and that enamel catch the light, and they're just absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous earrings. Wonderful. A really nice drop on those, and those are at £60. And then you'll be completely unsurprised to know that the next piece I'm going to show you is, in fact, I'm going to leave this crab out for a minute, is my favourite piece. Yeah, it is. I was going to say maybe the brooch, but no, this is actually my favourite piece of the collection. It's the necklace, and it is quite a statement. Look at this. Wow. So it's the bejewelled bug brooch again. A really big centre piece, about the same size as the brooch, there or thereabouts, with that monogram on the back again, with the honeycomb finish, and those gorgeous crystal encrusted legs there. The beads that you can see are all agate, and they are the most gorgeous pearly grey colour. They've got some purple in there. They're picking up all of the hues from the beetle itself and spreading that right around the necklace. This is going to be amazing to wear. It's got a magnetic clasp, so it's going to make it really nice and easy to put on and off, which always makes me smile slightly because I'm setting myself up not to be able to put that on. Let me just take my crab one off. I've been wearing this today in the hope of sunnier skies, but it hasn't worked. There, I'm wearing the crab today, pearly crab necklace. So let's just pop her off. And then let's pop this one on. There. So we're just going to find the clip for the clasp because it's a magnetic there. And you can just feel that click in. So it's a really nice and simple one to put on. Let's just give some room to the shoulders so we can see. So she's going to sit nice and high. She's going to sit at your throat, and she really captures the attention. Can you see all of this coming down here? The agate makes this a gorgeous, gorgeous necklace to wear. It's very cool against the skin. And as I move, you can see that these all catch the light. They're doing their job perfectly. They're bouncing that light around. Each one of the agate beads is faceted. So we've got little facets on there, and all of the gemstones, the crystals inside the bejeweled beetle, and he just looks absolutely fabulous. So it would be him, and maybe your earrings if you wanted to go for the full effect. And it's definitely a statement. I don't think it's too much because of those clever earrings. They're a big earring, but they're quite delicate at the same time. So they're not going to be in competition with the necklace. You're just going to notice the necklace, and then you're going to notice the earrings separately. And they sit just beautifully together, I think. Absolutely gorgeous. I love this. She's a heavy piece to wear, but she's not too heavy. I could easily manage to wear this one all day. It always reminds me, if you've seen The Good Place on Netflix, there's a character called Tahani, and she has a ring on, and she says girls of our social class begin ring training at a very young age. And I always think, yes, I've been practicing wearing jewellery for years and years. I'm very adept at it now. So a nice piece, a heavy piece, but not too much of an albatross. Some of the bigger pieces are really, really super heavy, aren't they? And just really for an evening perhaps. But this one, really lovely. You can definitely feel that you've got her on. She's got that really nice clasp as well at the back, the magnetic. And in the past, I sometimes shy away from a magnetic clasp. I get a little nervous that they're not going to do their job. So I always make sure that we've got a really nice secure magnetic clasp on there, and we really have. You've no worries there. Logoed again on the clasp, and you've got, so you can feel what you're doing, which is really important to me. You've got the two little steps on each side, So it also has it makes it nice and easy to open because you've got a grip. So you can you can literally get a grip and open that one up. But it also has the bonus of looking like the traditional pearl clasp. So it's got that really lovely antique look to it. So that is the gorgeous bug one. £125 this one, 125. And she is online now. She's available at Adorn now as well. And again, we are taking deposits, so you can have a deposit for Christmas. So Tracy says, love the painted one. Thank you, Tracy. Gorgeous colours. Absolutely gorgeous. Scott says, happy Friday, Laura Jo. Happy Friday, Scott. Lovely to have your company. Little Bird tells me you had a visitor today. No, I didn't see anybody. I don't know. Yeah, I might have done. Hope you didn't put too many things on the wish list for Becky. Hope you're well. Oh, thank you. No, we were very, very well behaved today. Adam can vouch for us, sort of. Kate says, oh, I like that. Thank you, Kate. Tracy says, was the first one a bird cage? I was late joining. Tracy, it was. Let me show you the bird cage again. It was birdcage earrings. Kate says, definitely need those earrings. They are gorgeous, aren't they? Is that the beetle ones, Kate? They're fab, aren't they? The bejeweled. Kate says, wow, indeed. Kathleen says, it is a wow, thank you. Kathleen says, it looks lovely on. Thank you, Kathleen. That's very kind. I'm going to tell Adam that you said that, so I need it in my life. I'm going to say, Kath says. Here we are, Tracy. Yes, the first ones were birdcage earrings and a birdcage pendant as well. There we go, with that little bird in there. And Kate's christened the bird the golden eagle earring bird and the golden eagle pendant bird. So there they are, gorgeous, aren't they? And a nice dotty and a nice midriff length chain on that one. Let me show you some rubies. We've got some absolutely gorgeous rubies to show you today. Ruby, of course, is the birthstone for July. The first one that I'm going to show you is Ruby and Diamond. She's absolutely gorgeous. I'm not doing her justice by putting her on there. Do you know, I've just realised I'm not wearing my octopus. I've been wearing my octopus ring today, but if you haven't seen my octopus ring, it's the most impractical ring that I own, which is saying a lot. And it's got the tentacles, and they're sort of rounded and textured. And I find it really difficult when I've got the puppies on a lead to hold on with me. So I take my ring off and carry it home, and I've just not put it back on. Oh dear. Probably the best though, because otherwise it would completely overshadow these beautiful rubies. Isn't this a sweet ring? Rubies and diamonds here were on 18 karat white gold. I'm joking because it looked yellow. I think it's because of where I was sitting. Oh dear. Friday night naughties. I think somebody's had the audacity to walk past our house. It's just not on, is it? And that was Moriarty, by the way. He's really coming into his own now. Heath can't be bothered. Heathcliff just kind of looks and goes, yeah. So that's the ruby and diamond. It's beautiful because when you close your finger, all you can see are those rubies and diamonds. She's a size N. N for naughty or N for nice, depending on your mood. And she's an eternity style ring. There. I just absolutely love those rubies. I'm going to have a little drink. Let me just pop that so you can see that. And then I'll just have a little sip. Thank you. It's water tonight. I promise it's not gin. There we are. So the rubies and diamonds there. And then we got a very sweet, if you like that kind of style, a very sweet little trilogy, but set nice and low on the band. So a diamond in the centre and a ruby either side. Now a trilogy represents your past, your present and your future. And I love that. I think that's absolutely wonderful sentiment. And this one's on a nice yellow gold. Can you see the warmth? And it's amazing how different rubies look, I think, on the white gold and on the yellow gold. Let me put them together so you can see. Now the top rubies here are a lot darker. We've got lighter ones in the bottom ruby. And this one 18 carat yellow gold, and the bottom one here £1,162, 1162. So beautiful. And I think I've just got time to show you, yeah, I think so, a little nice pair. Let me show you this pair. It's my favourite shape of gemstone. A gorgeous, gorgeous deep red and surrounded by that halo of diamonds. Now my light here really isn't doing this justice. It's actually a gorgeous, gorgeous red. It's showing up as very dark on my screen. I'm not sure if it's the same on yours, but it is beautiful. These are going to be online later this week, so you'll be able to have a good look. And of course you can pop into Adorn as well and come and try these on. And I had somebody come in the other day and she was apologising for trying things on. Don't worry about trying things on. It is brilliant for us. If you come in and you try pieces on, we know if we're on the right lines. So we know that if you walk in and you see lots of different things that you like, even if you're not buying, if you see them and like them, we know that we're choosing the right pieces, because I love everything I buy, but obviously you need to love it as well. So don't ever worry about coming and trying things on. You're always most welcome to do that. Now the pear shape, really popular because she elongates your finger. She's got those gorgeous diamonds around there and the ruby in the centre. She's on 18 carat yellow gold, so again she's warming those diamonds up and warming that ruby up beautifully. A nice slender band, so all of the attention is on your ruby and diamond. Absolutely gorgeous. £1,355 this one, 1355. She's a size M for marvellous at the moment, but we can have her adjusted to fit, and we can make her to any size. So you come in, have your finger measured, and then we'll have them adjusted. Don't worry about that. The same goes for engagement rings as well. We've had a couple of engagement rings recently. Oh, it's very exciting. And if you are planning on proposing and you don't know the finger size, because who does, just come in, choose the ring, propose, come back, and we'll adjust for you. So don't worry about that. So whatever you're choosing, you could choose something like this as an engagement ring, couldn't you, if you were in love with a ruby person? And I think she makes a beautiful dress ring as well. Just absolutely gorgeous. She sits so nicely on your finger. Now you can wear either way. So you can wear with the point facing in, or you can wear the point facing out. That is entirely your preference, just depending on what you like more. She looks absolutely gorgeous. And there are rubies. Now I've got lots of rubies at Adorn, and if you're thinking of a ruby ring, maybe for your ruby wedding anniversary, or for a celebration, or for your 40th, all reasons to have a ruby, or you know, just because it's Tuesday and Ruby Tuesday, then we've got lots to try on. And we've also got on our website, if you haven't been on yet, if you have a look, it's under wedding rings at the moment, and you click through there, you can actually play about and design your own ring. And even if, again, you're not planning on buying, it's a great thing to do for fun. You can just see what kind of rings you can create and what kind of gemstones are on there, and it is really good fun. Georgina says beautiful. Linda says gorgeous, lovely, thank you. Kate says yes, the beetle ones, yes, lovely. They are fabulous, aren't they? Absolutely gorgeous. Love, 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 love them. And I hope you've loved our show tonight. And thank you for joining me, even though it's a little bit late. I thought, oh my goodness, they'll all given up and thought, oh, she's not coming. Dear me, honestly, it was a nice tea though, so it was. I'm glad that you were patient, because we'd have had sort of half a show and then I've been dozing off halfway through. If I hadn't eaten, it would not have gone well. So it's much appreciated, as is your company. Thank you very much for joining me. Have a lovely weekend. whatever you're planning to do, if you are interested, pop in, say hi. We're at Adorn tomorrow, Saturday, from 10 until 5. This show's going to be over on YouTube tomorrow morning, on Saturday morning, and of course you can watch all the catch-up lives over there as well. So if there's one you missed or one that you just want to see again, then you can watch them all over on YouTube, and they're here, of course, on Facebook as well. I hope you're all very well and you have a fabulous time whatever you're doing. I'm sending lots of love from my home to yours, and remember, until next we meet, eat, sleep, sparkle, repeat, and I'll see you soon. Bye everybody, see you soon.